doing? Come on. I'm Joe Cacace. Welcome to our kitchen.
Lui non parlamma, ma ci capimma, e coro nostro sanno tutta verità. Se ci sperdimma, noi ci trovamma, perché più forte desiderio ci incontrà. E ci legimmo tinta all'occhio bene, si bocca se volessero, ma sa.
In preparation for the pizza that I'm going to make, as I said, I like to add some sausage, but rather than put the raw sausage on the pizza, I like to par cook it. So I'm just going to cut a few chunks of it and place it in our frying pan. And while that's cooking away, we'll get going on preparing the pizza. This is the same sweet fennel sausage that we used in our meatball recipe. And should be quite tasty. Once in a while we do eat pizza out, you know, we're not always making it at home. And we find that this Pizza Hut chain does serve a pretty good pan pizza because the dough is cooked just to the right consistency. And the flavoring that they use is not, it's not highly seasoned. And once in a while we do go to Pizza Hut and enjoy their pizza. Back to the stove now to cook this sausage, which we'll put as a topping on one of our pizzas. Okie doke. As we know, one of the main ingredients to our pizza is the mozzarella. I like to use the whole mozzarella, not the skin mozzarella. I find that it's stringier and tastier. I bought a 1 pound mozzarella, but I guess a half a pound is enough for one pizza. Actually, it's to whatever taste you like, but we find that the half a pound covers one piece adequately. Okay, now where do we flatten out the pizza? We once used to use a big board, but my darling wife Diane came across one of these plastic table covers that you can flatten out your pizza on. And I'll show you what it looks like. Excuse me. Here we go. See, it's made of plastic, and you place it on your surface, and it has different diameters of pizza, but I just use it to protect the surface, and feel free to slap around and then just stretch the dough. Now, if we had a high enough ceiling here, I'd swing it up to the ceiling for you, but I don't know. Should we try it? We'll see. Now, the dough is of the consistency that's easy to stretch, even though we bought it yesterday. Up until now, it's been my balls of my fingers, tips of my fingers that are doing all the work. But after a while, it's the knuckles that come into play. See, you're using just your knuckles. You don't want to rip into the dough with your fingernails. And you stretch, and you stretch it, and you stretch it, and then just a little bit more. There. Now, if you want your pizza to be thick, naturally you would stop it about this size. If you want it a little thinner, you keep stretching it. Do you hear that sizzling? I think those meatballs are really about done. Excuse me for a minute. Let's see how they're doing. Doing fine, and continue with our pizza making. Now I use an aluminum tray, slightly oiled, and preheat my oven all the way. I put it all the way to the broiler so that the base of the oven floor is good and hot, because that's where I place the aluminum pan with the pizza in it, so that the bottom of the pizza gets a good start. And when it take a peek and see that it's tan and brown, then I remove it from the base of the oven before I put it on a higher rack to finish cooking. Now where's that aluminum tray? In the closet, right over there, excuse me. Okay, here's a nice size pan. As I say, we just slightly grease the bottom of the pan. Make sure you go all to the edges so none of it sticks. And we're all set for the topping. We use the same tomatoes that we prepared before. And just spread it around. And next comes the mozzarella. Mozzarella. Some people say mozzarella, but it's mozzarella. Here we go. If you use the shredded mozzarella, well then you just pour it all over. But when I use the slices, I try to become more of an artist and decorate it slice by slice. And I think we have more than enough here with the half a pound of mozzarella. As I said, you can add anything to the pizza, but today we'll add the sausage and here's something, some mushrooms. Bought some fresh mushrooms, and I'll slice a few of them. Sure have a lot to eat tonight. Well, when it's too much, the leftovers taste just as good. When it comes to pizza or meatballs, or marinara sauce. And we can always make a care package for whomever could enjoy it. Let's see how that sausage is doing. Fine. Go. I think that should do it as far as the amount of sausage we want. Naturally, we're going to use some grated cheese over it. And more basil, crushed basil. And finally, a little more oil. Not too much oil because the sausage will have some of the fat. And that's it. That's all there is to making a pizza. Into the oven on the base of the oven floor. See how it looks? There we go. That's it. Here we have our dozen meatballs ready to enjoy, and the result of the pizza with the various toppings is here for you to see. Now come on over, join us, buon appetito, arrivederci.
Senza parlare